covering KRS might be covering top 8 combat 9 and some of the no, I gotta land on that. Chat is combo you can just go on the ratio right now. We have the combo rover after this. Yeah, you speeches there. This is actually this is that day 11 teams. This is MK 11 fatalities. So, thank you very, very much. Add our stream platform, please, over on the Twitch side. Bro, I love these games back there. You know what? That's not powerful. Like, that's beautiful. Like, you know, smashing the Starboard challenge on this. Thank you very, very much. This is going out to you, my guy. Thank you for being the absolute beast that you are. Absolutely. I'm going to be looking at your character requests. So I'm going to see Titan. You know Scorpion's, real quick, I just want to show the chat. Scorpion and others, unlisted combos in this game. And I'm just going to show you one right quick. I think I can turn my controller on. Oh, there we go. You can see my controller on the screen. Excellent. So if you look at the move list, you're going to see that this combo down here. That right there starts off with that's your one free achievements. You also have this one, which is go to your first stances, 2, 2, 3, final change, 3, style. That is not listed in the combo notes. So there's a few more hidden, there's a lot of hidden things in this game. But the same damage combo. You saw this game? Oh yeah. In 17 years, this game feels like yesterday. I got such fun installed from this game. And the cool thing about this, I herald it for me. You guys listen to damage for a champion out here as well. Hang on a second, chat. Find the screen. Alright, now I do need to go to the store tonight, so whatever we can't do on time, I'll have to readjust and reformulate. Sector's crazy on this game, but he doesn't have any fatality. Somebody said Tremor. Tremor. Who requested these? I was liking a hybrid. Liking, I got you. Tremor, no problem. It's a really fun mod. If you want to play this, I put the link in the YouTube description. It's not in the download section. They live. But they have 8 characters in whole combat session. Like 18. Alright. He is nuts. So I just have to put on an absolute train. Yeah, this guy's an absolute train wreck of damage. Man, I've just been playing so long, like. Yep. Trevor, never before in 3D era combat. Oh, dude, I used to love those. Like, I love this game. This game, I mean. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, this scares is crazy. Oh, yeah, Clay, I was jamming out to those, dude. Yeah, actually, I downloaded those onto my, if you ask me what my favorite mod is, I'm always going to be back same. It's faithful about it. So, absolutely characters, you got to save custom characters, rock, red. That's cool. BRH, and when you say you're going to BRBS, and BRH, I got you. This guy was all menace in this game. But this is really cool to see. OHG has the local shows. We have new stages coming to this next update too soon. Oh my God, Chris, I love you guys, man. The PS2 days, man. I had a sad moment recently on the stream where I was like, I kind of realized I haven't played Mortal Kombat Inception. I haven't played the actual disc in a very long time. Even though I play on a physical PS2, I'm running the game on the SD card now, which is on a memory card. Thanks, Al. It's alright. That's right. Yo, what's out?
When your teeth are sensitive, even biting into a possible. Try new Sensodyne clinical repair.
When I was younger, I never realized just how important it is to stay on top of your health. Mom had that eating disorder, and seeing just how stressful that was for everyone changed everything. So now I use it to reenact. And it was for changes in my experience of health. It's simple, it's part of my routine, and it helps me feel in control. Get started with the experience.
Yo, I can't wait to see you guys this weekend, man. It's crazy that we're gonna have, man, just know there was one person in the stream I really wanted. I wish everybody could be able to, let me say that. Oh my gosh. Damage on that. 50? You're crazy. Now you gotta forgive me, but I don't know. I'm still same way that I know my own game tag, the other player says over the years. So this is a stage. I think I'm just going to be honest about the things that
There we go.
set himself on fire and sit there. Not everybody had a bid for that time. So if trade Scorpion and you got the other females, they didn't have a bid projectile or that could hit you when you were on fire, you could just light yourself on fire with Scorpion and sit there and run the lock out for the rest of the match. And he could do that to like 4 or 5 people on the roster. And that was the corniest way to win to Scorpion back in the days that it was. I never will understand how that passed as the physics on that detection. You should pay for that.
Hold on there.
All right. Man's low profile on me. All right. Hey, thank you, Tally. I appreciate you, man. Yo, if it's MK, try to play something. I do not know what my bid is on this character. Chat, we got problems. I don't know what bid it is. I don't know what it's saying. Face out. I think Oral might have face out. The overhead infinite with Lex, Green Lantern, Flash incident, bro. That game was hilarious. Should we try something else, Snap? Like at the if you want to get off board, box runners. Dude, Armageddon is 80 on my game. For someone that played it back in the day, I can tell you right now, I love to wreck that game. And it's aging like a fine wine. More time goes on, more awesome I see people's Armageddon. There we go. Yo, Sector and Deception? What? You can tell me the announcement of these games.
It's okay, Cash. It's okay. Don't worry, we got this. Yeah, Jupiter ain't worth going after anymore. Not till winter.
I believe,
Yeah.
flight has returned. We are back. We're back. All right. There you go. Sorry about the next flight. That's an OBS bug. Since the latest update, I don't know what caused that. There's a button you can turn on that
Why? Just working earlier today, Cash. What's that? Speaking lazy. We don't even speak lazy. Very good.
I wish we had fatalities. Would be good. I thought about switching over to X-Load instead of terribly. Go for gay. What's the evil laugh? I don't know what I got wrong. It's really cool to see. Like, I was so sad if we had cyberscope. I mean, we had cyberscope here, but it wasn't.
Turn the tracker off.
Why was all funded? Why did we cost so much? They didn't have a lot of location. To this day, it's like, I almost wonder some papers in DC. Why couldn't we get some, like, what led to the no rust, nose hole in skin? What French fries? Now, if you want to play this, if you're on Facebook, let me see if I can find a link. Otherwise, you might have to go to let me see. Respect on. I don't know.
526-7736 to learn more, or visit trimfireradio.com.
It's the start of official grilling season, so get outside and fire up the grills with Heartland Steakco. Known for its high-quality meat, unbeatable freshness, and commitment to exceptional customer care, that's the Heartland difference. And whether you're hosting a backyard barbecue, planning weeknight dinners, or giving someone the gift of Midwest flavor, Heartland Steakco is perfect for any occasion. At Heartland Steakco, you're getting premium Midwestern meats, hand-cut, hand-picked, and delivered straight to your door. Go and order something this Father's Day and give Dad the ultimate steak package. 2 USDA prime ribeyes, 2 filet mignons, and 2 Wagyu strips. Normally, this package would cost $269.94. Oh no, it's now just $199.99. Ordering a box of Dad's favorites is easy at heartlandsteakco.com. Use promo code DAD26 and save an extra $50. That's promo code DAD26 with free nationwide shipping. For this Father's Day, get Dad a gift that he'll be talking about all year long. Order today at heartlandsteakco.com. Taste the Heartland difference.
You know that chair you sit in for the game and somehow wake up in hours later? That's the Z-Liner by FlexSteel. This isn't just a recliner. It's a sleep chair built for real comfort. The Z-Liner smoothly reclines into a zero-gravity position, giving you the support you need whether you're watching the late game, taking a quick nap, or sleeping through the night. FlexSteel combines the comfort of a premium recliner with ergonomic support designed for long periods of rest, not just sitting. From your head and shoulders to your legs and lower back, the Z-Liner is built to help your body relax the right way. It's perfect for movie nights, overnight guests, or anyone who wants the flexibility of a chair that truly does more. And because it's flex steel, you get durable craftsmanship, smooth motion, and lasting quality you can count on. Watch it, relax it, sleep it. The Flex Steel Z-Climber. Your seat, your sleeper, your comfort zone. Find it at Flex Steel retailers nationwide at zcliner.com/Dan Patrick.
Hey guys, it's Dusty Likens, and I have a new social media series called Range Bait that is up on all of 96.5 The Fan's social channels. I love golf. I talk about it. You know it. I watch it. I play it. So every week I'm headed out to the range to hit a bucket of balls and talk to you. It could be Royals conversation. It could be about how the chicken crossed the road. Who gives a rip? New videos will be released every Thursday on the Fan's YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter pages. Range Bait with me, Dusty Likens, your home for Kansas City Sports 96.5 Fan.
Hi, I'm Katie, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Daydreaming about bringing your engagement ring vision to life? As a jewelry consultant, I'm here to help. Compare ring styles side by side. They're in stock and ready to try on. Then customize it with an engraving or decorative crown. At Shane Company, there are so many ways to create your dream ring at your dream price. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com because a friend wants you to get exactly what you want. Shane Company, your friend in jewelry.
Performance matters in engineering. Don't let ED ruin it. This is Jeff for Heartland Men's Health, and I want to assure you that if you're like the vast majority of guys, you don't have to. In fact, you might be pleasantly surprised at how the right treatments would positively impact your love life. At Heartland Men's Health, our advanced medical therapies go far beyond pills. We have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. And we offer specific and combinative treatments that can dramatically enhance both your performance and your stamina. You can even last up to an hour or more and bring a far greater level of intimacy to both you and the one, perhaps performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and find out why our advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Your first visit is just $99 and gets you blood work, medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 844-447-6600 or go to heartlandmenshealth.com. Heartland Men's Health, advanced medical science to improve men's lives.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Too many tools, too much stress, and way too many bills.
It's not even dark yet.
O2 replaces it all.
Sun's still setting.
One connected platform for every part of your business, so you can work faster, smarter, and for less. Odoo, the only software you'll ever need. Try it free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
The Cody Gold Garage Sale is back for its 5th year on Wednesday, June 10th, with 100% of the money raised going to the Negro League Baseball Museum. Last time out, we raised over $15,000 to benefit the NLBM, and this year, we're looking to set a new garage sale record. Auction items will be available on 965thefan.com, but only live one day, Wednesday, June 10th, with items starting at $9.65. And I'm thinking, you know what? Your missing glasses will make the auction list. Join us for the 5th annual Cody Gold Garage Sale, benefiting the Negro League's Baseball Museum, Wednesday, June 10th, right here on 96.5 The Fan.
FS1, the one and only Colin Cowherd is bold, unique, and outspoken. Wow, you can see him on the herd. Weekdays at noon Eastern on FS1 in the Fox Sports app.
Welcome back in Fox Sports Radio. Jason Smith Show with me, Mike Harmon. There is no Jason Smith tonight. He might be really true. I don't know. Maybe we should dial him up a little bit later. 123.81, 3:30 remaining. Let's all empty the benches. Wow. Maybe you can draw a random card and say, hey, you in section 324. You maybe watch this track. Come on in. You know, getting in was actually less than $100.
Yeah, that's true. I could
before the game started.
I got a phone with Cleveland, got tickets for games 3 and 4 hotel, gone to nice restaurants for what it cost me to try to get into one game. to see the New York Knicks.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and it's an ongoing thing with me here. And then, you know, it's funny. Our guy Dave Hines works on the Sleep Party Show and a number of things on the Greater Network, and just kind of talking about he's got a little one, and like you don't want to miss these
We
moments.
had to
right?
make
Like my
Cash a
kids
deal.
are getting ready to
We're
do
gonna
their
go on a dog
college,
walk
and
here in a
they're
little
on,
bit, so we're gonna
so,
stop
like,
the
a lot
stream
of
here
those
in like
day-to-day
shortly.
things will be
We're gonna go on a dog walk and then
your
we'll be
favorite
back
band. At some
and we'll
point, they're not gonna
refire
tour
up the street.
Right.
At some point, they may not be around, right? In the midst of touring, I mean, things just happen along the way. And you also aren't always going to be capable in any way and capacity you want to think about it, be able to enjoy your favorite team when they're on a phenomenal run. So I'm a guy that says, find a way as best you can.
No,
And naturally-
it's gotten out of hand. No, it's gotten out of hand. Don't tell me find a way when it's over $1,000 just to get into the door. Don't tell me to find a way that.
I'm telling you, it's 27 years.
Yeah,
You can't find $1,000 after 27 years. You got a whole other problem that you need to look in the mirror.
And I understand that, but if I want to sit on a lower section and you're going to tell me it's $50 or $75
Okay.
or something,
Again, it's the cost of doing business. It's a corporate event. There's 18,000 seats for a city of how many millions?
you're
Connected
fleecing-
to. You're not fleecing
You know
anybody.
what's interesting? I was playing basketball.
Are you
with some
fleecing
friends,
anybody?
and one of the guys that I play basketball with is in like the New York Knicks fan club, and his name got drawn to get one ticket
Okay.
at face value. It paid $350 is what he paid for one ticket for one of the two games against Cleveland when they were at by himself and sit in the upper section. Now, yeah, $350 is fantastic, but is that the price of doing business? Having to go to the game by yourself and not be able to take your wife and your kids or anything like that, but they only would offer one ticket.
Well, that was the rules of engagement with this particular lottery for the one ticket.
$350 is a bargain. Now you gotta
No,
sell that thing.
but and maybe he would have decided to. I don't know how big a fan of the Knicks is his wife.
Yeah.
Right? Did that cause a rift by not by him being able to go and her not? I mean,
I just don't like to see that. And now, you see the parties. Those are the real fans outside, rooting for the team on 7th Avenue, going crazy on these watch parties that only cost $10 to get in. That's the fun part. They're having fun at Radio City Hall.
Radio City was $10 to get in. They had security
MSG
up and down the line.
It was $10 also. That's probably the fun part. That's probably a blast. Go ahead and do something like that. I may do that for fun.
But you're not going to get out of bed to go do that.
I'll
We
try.
know better than that.
Maybe.
I've known you how long?
Yeah.
I've known you how long? I
You're
mean,
a guy
come
that
on.
came
now.
out. You're a guy who came out to the East Coast and I was 3 miles away. You didn't come see.
You were not 3 miles away.
3.2 miles away.
Nice. Yeah, the revisionist history. All of this to say, he's at Stinking Genius 1. You want to get in with him, find me over at X1 on Fox Sports Radio. And I know it's a divisive, depending on how you want to pronounce it today, kind of situation with a lot of them, right? Obviously, gas prices are up, food prices are up.
Right,
You
exactly.
look at your markets in a lot of different ways. And, I love my sports cards and memorabilia. I was just telling Brandon of, you got some high rollers that'll buy this product and they don't want the base. It's too low brow for them, which is fine. I'm happy to siphon that off. But it's the idea that, when it comes to ticket prices, it's an event, right? We always made a big deal. And I think back to my childhood, not that we went to a lot of things, but when it started to open up, right? We had the ability to drive or get ourselves places. Because look, most ball games when we were kids, if we got free tickets through our work in the classroom and our perfect attendance, we got to the game. Otherwise, they were rare, right? That was the thing a lot of teams did back in the day. White Sox and Cubs, we would have a lot of summer dates that were free. And then you had dollar bleachers.
You could always sit in the Dodger bleachers for like $5 back in the day.
No, but that's it, right? The cost of doing business, price of your team, price of merch, right? Price of players on the field. It's escalated to a whole other level. And that cost, of course, gets put on to to consumers, and then you have to decide where you're at in that time continuum, where you're at in your life,
But Mike,
what your
I
bank
just
account is, and whatever else.
the
But it's an event.
Wait, but the counterpoint to that is most of these owners are not making their money on ticket prices. They're making it do television
Correct.
too, and commercials and stuff like that. So why not give back to the fans? You know, like Arthur Blank in his stadium, you know, you can still get a hot dog for like $2 and, you know, a soda and reasonable, better than reasonable prices. He doesn't choose to go ahead and mark it up. Some places don't choose to charge you $200 for a parking or something to that effect. You don't have to raise the prices that much when really you're making your money off television revenue and that stream. That's where your big revenue comes from.
No, and that there's no question about it, right? The 11 years, $76 billion deal that the NBA signed, and that's why folks lament the fracturing of where their viewing options are, and I get that. It's all part and parcel to it of which subscription services you're going to have. But when it comes to the game itself, right? What we are always quoting, and I got to be very, very correct on this, are secondary market prices. These are not what the initial ticket holders are.
No, that's not face value.
Right? They are not face value. But you're talking multiples.
I've gotten face live like, oh look, the Knicks have made the finals right now. The game is finishing up. Mike, I'm just going to go ahead and make a call, see if I can get something for face value from Madison Square Garden. That's not happening, Mike. That's not going to happen.
No, but even if it did, you'd have a low number, right? People always complain about Super Bowl pricing. Guess what? Very few of those go into the general public.
Right.
And beyond that, again, to me, it's an event, right? Going back to the earlier point of growing up, you know, you decided, hey, you got a date that wants to go see something at a theater. Price of admission for that, unless you were able to get one of these student tickets that usually were gobbled up by the college students. Price of poker was probably 15 games.
Going to sports,
that was your cost.
Yeah, it wasn't a luxury. It was,
but it should be like a thing down the
Mike,
down the
you
street.
remember, Mike, you know, for a guy who never should remember better than anybody, you used to go to Sears and go get concert tickets for like $10. So you know, don't tell me that you know these prices are the price of doing business. You used to go to some of the best concerts in the world for like $10 out there in Los Angeles by just picking up tickets.
So I would say this: one, go through and just look at general prices. Look at what it costs for security and people to, even if they don't make the money, there is still a line item for your security and everything, and rental of the property, and all the way through going to the concert side of things. Ticketmaster's a whole other mess. We don't have enough time for that on the show tonight in terms of service.
Remember going to Sears? Remember going there?
But then, yeah, third level Sears, or insert your superstore here, or lining up. At
Why we had to go there?
We had one of those at the local, record shop. Might have had one in the back as well.
True.
Right? You had
Records
record release days, but then you also had concerts. But all of it is to say that, you know, I've lived in Southern California quite a while. Disneyland has always been reserved as a special thing. We go maybe once a year, maybe once every 2 years. And a lot of times, you know, we get a little bit of help here in the greater iHeart world. I'm not going to lie about that.
Right.
But if we decide to do it, we go. But we don't. But it's not the park down the street, right? And likewise, when you talk about ball games, I get it. And for those that can afford to and want to do the season ticket thing, go in with friends on fractionalizing a season ticket package, I understand it. But when it's your
All right, we're gonna end the stream there. We'll be back to take cash for a little
we're
walk.
talking a World Series. We're
We'll come
talking
back and fire it back
NBA
up.
Finals, a Stanley Cup final, and your team hasn't been there in forever. Those
come
tickets
back,
have
yeah.
great value. Right? It's an
Going on a
international.
walk.
It's an
Yeah.
international event.
Right. But when you can tell it's too much money when our listeners, 98% of them can't afford to go to the game. Then you're saying, you know what, now we got a little bit of a problem. Not 50% or 25%, 98%.
Well,
of our
but are we
listeners-
talking 98% that can't go to an NBA game, NBA Finals game, or an NBA
Yeah.
game?
No, NBA Finals.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're two very distinctly different things,
Right.
right? I mean, it's 18,000 people for a maximum of 7 times across 2 cities
Right.
with a global interest, and particularly when you've got a rabid Knicks fan base that's been waiting in the
Oklahoma
wings
City and
for a-
San Antonio has big fan bases.
Absolutely,
Their prices
they do.
aren't like that. I could fly to Oklahoma City and San Antonio and buy tickets to see the Knicks, depending on who they play. and fly there.
Absolutely. Welcome to New York, baby. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Los Angeles. That's the way it works, right? I mean, you cited the $280,000 price tag that was going for front row seats. Multiply that by
That's
two.
insane.
That's
though.
a house with some land in the greater Oklahoma City area.
Don't, you're
But it's
right.
a choice.
That's
And if you're
crazy,
if
though.
you're willing to spend $280,000, guess what? You probably have a lot more.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not.
It-
saving
it's
for
it's
a
like
house
the
in
it's
Oklahoma City.
it's like the guy that went and had lunch for $9 million with Steph Curry and Warren Buffett stopped by.
Yeah.
Guess what? To have that $9 million to slough off like that,
He didn't
he's
have
got a
10
lot
over.
more nine
Yeah.
nine more millions.
He wasn't down to his last 10. I promise you that.
Exactly.
That's
So,
true. I agree
Either
with
that
you.
or he said I could get down to one. And with the savvy investing and advice I'm going to get at this luncheon as well as a rubber chicken dinner, I'm also going to be able to take that million and get my money back and then some, hundredfold. No, that's not the way it works. My only point with all of this is there's always going to be the last time for everything. And I'm not saying you put yourself in a bind, into crippling debt, all those other things. It's some of those, plan for those big events that may come one day.
How could you plan? You didn't know there's some people
Yeah.
in the Knicks were like 2-9 during a stretch in January. Who would have thought they'd make it this far? Plus, they've had a very easy road to get to the
No,
finals.
we got
Detroit
we got
lost.
plenty of time for that. We got
Yeah,
plenty.
yeah.
No. This is
Okay,
about
right.
tickets. Stay
Right,
with the
okay.
tickets. Don't go
All right,
trying
so
to
you're
don't
trying
try
to
to
plan
rave out
for
the road. You
But
stay
there's no
here.
guarantee, though, that they were going to make it there. So, you can't plan for it that far in advance.
You can plan for it for 27 years. It's my slush fund. Here's my if the Knicks ever fund.
Just roll it over and over again.
I don't
7%
know. It's the
interest?
separate little savings account that doesn't get siphoned. Not to say the old cost of a cup of coffee.
I don't
kind
think
of
people
nonsense.
save for a Knicks fund. Maybe they save for college or a car or for a home.
Right,
I don't think
but
anybody has a Knicks slush fund or something.
But the general idea that I'm trying to propose here is,
Yeah.
if you're that big a Knicks fan
Yeah.
and it means that much to you,
It does.
you find a way, or you
You know-
try to find a way. And if you
Right.
can't, you can watch it on a high def television and be just as well.
Actually, I only would like to go, because it does bring back memories, but I like to be among the Knicks fans. So I'm just as happy of being out on 7th Avenue or at Radio City Music Hall or Madison Square Garden at a watch party. It's just as fun being around the true Knicks fans. What you see,
I got to